Hey, and welcome back to episode number 3, beginning series How to Use SketchUp. So on this episode we'll be creating with the line, rectangle, circle, arc, and all of those good stuff. So first thing I want to do, I want to get rid of this guy because we don't need him for this episode. I'll just press him and press delete, and I'm gone. Okay. Now I want to talk about the line. So the line tool. The line tool, you start with clicking one click. And SketchUp, most of the commands, you don't drag the clicks. You just click, you let it go, and then you can move around, and then you can click another. So I click my first click, and I can either go with the directions, like you see how I have the green on the Y, and on the X I have the red. I have the red axis and the green axis. So, or I can go with the axis, or I can just press anywhere in the space. Now I recommend always to work with the axis, because then you have shapes with dimensions and good. If you press anywhere, you don't really know where you're pressing because it's 3D. So that was look like I pressed on top, but now I see I pressed somewhere. So I will control Z and we restart. So I will start here. I press first click somewhere to start on the ground, and then what I can do, you see how here on the bottom it says how long is my line. So I can either click another click and then adjust it, like I see it's 5 and 10 inch, 5 feet and 10 inch, so I can put 6 feet and it will automatically fix it. Or in the beginning I can, on this point when I didn't click the first click, I can put in the dimension. For example, I'll put 5 feet and I got a 5 feet line. So again, I can either put the dimensions before I click or after I click. Once I went out of the command, so I pressed exit now and I went out of the command, so I can adjust the line anymore. So let's take another example. I'll write 36 inch, because I'm working my inches, and that'll be 3 feet. And if I want now to change it to 48, I just can type in 48 and it will fix the line to 48 inches. So, and I always work on the line, on the grid, on the axis with the red and the green, so I get right line, so right dimensions. So here I'll press 24 and I can press here 24. So what I got left is 3 feet. You see on the bottom it says 3 feet, and I got this shape, rectangle bite shape, 2 rectangles. So this is for the line tool. Now another thing we can use the line tool with is if you can lock it on the axis, on the green or the red. And to do that you need to press the arrows. So if you press the left side, you lock it on the green axis. You see how now it's locked, and then I can type in whatever I want, let's say 36 inch. And if I want to lock it now on the red axis, I press the right arrow key and that will lock it on the right. And if I want on the top to go up and down with the arrow up and down, any one of those, if I lock, I can unlock it with pressing the same key again, or any other key of the keys, of the arrow keys. So this is the line. Very, very, very powerful, very useful. We use it all the time. And to go out of command, or you press the space bar, or you press here the select. So I press select and delete. Okay, now we'll move forward to the rectangle. So the rectangle is pretty much the same. You click for positioning the first corner, and then you see here you have the dimension. You either can type in dimension, let's say I'll put 36, and then I'll put a comma, and then I'll put 24, and that'll give me my 36 3 feet by 2 feet. Or I can adjust it after that I do it, after that I already draw it, by typing in a different dimensions. For example, if I press in 5 feet and not dot, comma, and 6 feet. So now I'll adjust the rectangle. So this is pretty much for the rectangle. For the circle, it's pretty simple. You press for the center, and then you put the radius. Whatever you put, for example, we put 24, so we have a 24 radius circle. And this is for the circle. So we have, this is a different rectangle, we'll talk about it in the future, and this is hectagons and all kind of other shapes. We won't talk about it now. So I want to show the arc. So for showing the arc, I'll just press, I'll put a rectangle, I'll press for the rectangle, I'll click my first click, then put in dimension 24 comma 36. So I have this 24 inch by 36, and I'll take the arc. So I have this arc, and this is a 3-point arc, so it means 1 point, second point, and then I can choose the direction, third point, and I can type in like every other thing. So if I'll press 16, I'll have 16-inch circle. So if I want to fix it now, I can press 14 and adjust it, 12, 10, and if I will start drawing a new arc, so I'll lose this the ability to fix this one, but I can type in for this one, for example 24 or 20 or 18 and so on. Okay, so now that we know how to create a line, rectangle, circle, and arc, we can start making them 3D. In order to do that, what we need is at least 3 lines connected to each other. So we have a face. When we have 3 lines connected to each other, we get a face. And once we got this face, we can push and pull the face up with the push and pull tool. This is the push and pull tool. And with the push and pull tool, we can start creating all kind of complex shapes. So you can see how I can create different shapes with the push and pull. So for example, if I draw a rectangle and then I put an arc on top and a circle in the middle, so with the push and pull I can create all kind of stuff. Now you're probably asking yourself why this is bluish and this is white. We'll be talking about it in a future episode. This is actually opposite, means it's the faces is not right, but just ignore it for now, because we'll be talking in a future episode. And You can continue and creating all sort of stuff. For example, if I just take the line and create um, some sort of a window on this face, I can push and pull it all the way to the other side, and since taking it once I touch the other side, it gives me a hole in that shape. Just make something up, create some sort of structure, try something architectural or something. Thanks you for watching, and please like and subscribe.